Hey y'all, it's Erica Blaire, and today we are gonna cook recipes out of the Meathead method. If y'all don't have this book, you need to go to better bookstores, online, and amazingribs.com so you can follow along and cook some of these recipes. Today I have some cowboys coming over that make this ranch work, and I am going to cook them not Granny's meatloaf. A good meatloaf recipe should always be in your arsenal. It's fast, it's quick, and it's delicious. Ooh. So let's go. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get 3 eggs. I love that I can use eggs from my own farm. I think one of the best things I ever did was getting chickens, even though my obsession has gotten a little bit much lately. All right, we're gonna grab some milk. About a half a cup right there. I'm gonna put a little bit of soy sauce in here. I think you could probably use liquid aminos too if you wanted to. That's just kind of giving it some color and bringing in those umami flavors into the meatloaf. We're gonna put a little Dijon mustard in there. And then a man after my own heart. When I saw that this recipe called for your favorite hot sauce, I had to go get my Tabasco. And we're in Texas right now, so I'm gonna put in a little extra because that's just how my cowboys roll. And now we're gonna move on to our dry ingredients. So the first thing we're gonna do is use our little breadcrumbs. So after the breadcrumbs, I am gonna come back in here and I'm gonna put some basil up in there and then a little bit of thyme. So good, just a little bit in there. Then I'm gonna have some oregano. And then after the dried basil, I'm gonna use some grated orange zest, which is so cool, by the way. I never thought of putting orange zest into a meatloaf, but then orange beef is absolutely delicious. So it makes sense, it tracks right here. Now we're gonna add a little bit of coarse kosher salt. Now we're gonna come back in with some granulated garlic. All right, and now I'm gonna use some coarse ground black pepper. And this is like medium coarse ground. Just a little bit in there, just a little party with my friends. I'm just gonna mix all that in there. Oh, that looks so good. All right, so now I'm gonna take my dry ingredients and I'm gonna mix them in with the wet. And I like to already get it moving so that there's movement and action and kind of makes nothing clumpy. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna let that sit for probably about like a minute or so and really get those breadcrumbs soaking. And with amazing Hollywood magic, it has sat for a few moments and we're back. So I'm gonna start taking my onion and I just chopped it up really kind of country almost. So it's not too smooth, it's not too fine, just perfectly chopped onions. Then I got some red bell pepper, which I've never put in a meatloaf before. So I'm very excited about this because I love red bell peppers. I love all bell peppers actually. And then this was really cool. So I'm looking in the recipe and it's talking about adding smoked tomato raisins, which just sound amazing as is, but of course I didn't have those. But there is a recipe so you can make those yourself. But what I'm gonna do is I chopped up some rehydrated sun-dried tomatoes and I'm gonna use that to imitate the smoked raisins. And we're just gonna be mixing the veggies into our wet mix with our breadcrumbs. All right, so now we have that, and now we should start getting into our meats, which I'm very excited about. All right, so now we're having our war when it comes to our meats. We have pork and we also have beef. Both of them are ground. And then to make it even crazier, we're gonna add bacon into all of this mix. And we just kind of wanna get the pork and the beef to live harmoniously in here together. So I chopped up some bacon already. And I'm just gonna try and add that in and kind of like make little pockets in here so that every piece gets some of that bacony goodness. So I'm gonna take my meat mixture. I'm just gonna dump it. Well, I thought I was gonna dump it in there, but no, there we go. And I'm gonna kind of like pull it apart because I really wanna get all of those breadcrumbs and all of those veggies and that seasoning mixed in together. So now we are ready to start forming our meatloaf. We're in the home stretch now. And so you're just gonna use the parchment paper, roll it over, try to get it pretty tight. And then like a Tootsie Roll, we're just gonna push to the ends and twist. Look at that. Look at that. I'm all proud. I'm very proud of this. This is like one of the best ones I've done. All right, now I have to go get the grill ready and go check on the guys really quick, but I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and just kind of let it firm up for a little bit, and then we're gonna go put this out on the grill. So our meatloaf has had time to party in the fridge, and now we're gonna put it in our cast iron and out on the fire. Make sure that you get a copy of the Meathead Method. This is available at better bookstores and online. And head on over to AmazingRibs.com where you can get all these recipes and more and join a group of like-minded pitmasters and culinary enthusiasts. See y'all online. Bye.